What's going on, everybody? You know what we do here? We talk about the Lord. So I'm going to jump right into it. Today I want to talk about God's love for us. And I don't know if I was listening to music or listening to something a couple months ago, and there was a sermon in between one of the songs, and it was like, it said, he was talking about how just powerful God's love is, and how we don't recognize how much God loves us. And I believe the pastor said, do you know that Jesus died for people who never accept him, never accept Christ? It's just crazy to me to go through everything he went through for those who would never accept him. He loves us that much. And then sometimes I think back of all my mess and things I've been through, and all the times where God just showed his mercy on me, aside from me deserving death, like, just from my sin nature, but just after that, before I gave my life to Christ. And even now when I mess up and do things, like, God just loves us so much. I don't think our brains can even understand how much God loves us so much unconditionally, gives us so many chances, even we reject him. So that's just something I wanted to talk about, just being there for us, and just, making sure our needs are met. And then if we serve him even that much more, the blessings he just wants to give us. But it's all, I don't want to say it's all conditional, but we do have to, accept the free gift and let him help us, and not try to do everything on our own. He's there to help us. He tells us to cast our cares on him because he cares for us. He made us, so he knows what we can handle and what we can't handle. I think myself, we try to handle things ourselves and pray through certain situations, but sometimes you just have to exhale, take a deep breath, and let it out, and just say, God, I'm putting this on you. That's how I found my wife. That's what I did. I was in my early 30s, and I was like, I'm terrible at picking the right person. God, I need your help to find this person. I knew I didn't want to be alone, and I asked God to bring her to me, because I couldn't do it on my own. So I feel like if we approach situations like that, as a helpless, individual, and know that, hey, this is outside my power, just help me, Lord, and we really, really rely on him to understand what that entails, that'll take us pretty far. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about tonight, is God's love for us and how much he loves you, and he's there for you. All you got to do is ask. And it's not even so much about getting so deep into the Bible. Obviously that's very important, but when you're starting out, the Bible is so big. There's so much to read, and you hear all this stuff. If you get saved when you're, an adult already, there's so much you've heard, and you just don't know where to start sometimes. If you're a new Christian, just start with, Lord, help me. I want to be closer to you. Point me in the right direction, Lord. Come to it like you're, just brand new and don't have any knowledge. I think that's the best advice I could give people when I'm trying to minister to them, is come to the knowledge with a clean slate, clean plate. Throw everything that you've known or heard, so there's no kind of outside interference, and just let God speak to you. Let God speak to your heart, and he'll do that. That's what he did for me, and I believe he'll do it for anybody, because I don't believe God's partial or respective persons in that regard. Hope that my battery was low, so I had a little message pop up. But anyway, about the 4-minute mark. Appreciate y'all watching. Just wanted to talk about God's love. Until the next video, peace and love.